So, as y'all may know by now, the late great Michael Jackson is the next legend to be completely torn apart by the media with an HBO documentary, Leaving Neverland, where his alleged victims allege that he did all sorts of predatory things to them when they were just little boys that I care not to get too into, but I'm sure y'all get the drift. And just know that some of these allegations go as far back as 1993, maybe further, and when brought up in 96, he reacted by laughing and chuckling, which some think makes him seem guilty as charged, while others interpret it was his reaction because he was so in shock that he was even being accused of such things. It's like, what else could he do? And keep in mind that he also shook his head, you know, with a little forced smile, like he was in disbelief and completely embarrassed. And we all know that Mike was a very childlike man, so him laughing, I don't think it was a laugh of guilt like some may think, but who really knows? So I really can't say.
Accused of having sexually molested Brett Barnes.
Won't answer that.
And we also know that Mike loved the kids and that parents entrusted their boys who were big fans of his with him. You know, for weekends, sleepovers, whatever. He had a big old ranch and it definitely appealed to the children, I imagine. But get this. Supposedly, a high percentage of the people who watched the pre-screening weeks ago, who went into it believing that Mike was innocent, left out in awe and were 100% convinced that he did all of the things that they said he did to these 5 boys who are now grown men.
For whatever reason, people all came away like floored, believing it. It's undeniable.
It could be, or it could be just good editing. You just never know. I definitely don't know. I wasn't there. But the things that are perpetuated to be going on in Hollywood are sad. Just sad. Like, I don't think it's worth it. And Michael is not here to continue to defend himself amidst this new documentary. And his 3 children are not here for it at all, y'all. And they're gearing to sue Wade and James, 2 of the accusers who were fans of their dad, met him when they were little boys, you know, around the ages 5, befriended their idol, yada yada yada. His children will be taking them to court for fraud, emotional distress, slander, and misrepresentation. They want both accusers to take responsibility for lying and to apologize. A source close to them said it's very important to them that they carry forward their father's legacy of philanthropy and humility.
Denied this, said these kids have always been liars.
The Michael Jackson estate recently sued HBO over the reprehensible disparagement caused by the release of the documentary, which could end up costing the premium cable network $100 million. HBO breached its agreement not to disparage Michael Jackson by producing and selling to the public a one-sided marathon of unvetted propaganda to shamelessly exploit an innocent man no longer here to defend himself, said the estate's attorney. However, despite the backlash from the late singer's estate, HBO has maintained a solid position with regard to Leaving Neverland.
Michael Jackson estate said, "Thank you, HBO. Michael Jackson gave you the biggest music special you ever had in history, and this is how you repay."
Mr. Jackson, there were some allegations concerning some young boys.
Look, it seems to me that majority of these pedo star cases have something in common. These parents entrust these people and basically hand their child over to them so easily just because they have money and are in high positions and are famous or whatnot, and that's crazy to me. So if there's one thing to take away from all of this that's going on, is that parents need to safeguard their children with all of your might, because it makes no sense what innocent children have to go through, have been going through, continue to go through, and will continue to go through, all because I trust that person. Please stop.
They left their kids in the hands of Michael because he's a celebrity. They just don't do that. No, of course, I agree. So now you have to rely on your kid's word, and they can't give a clear account. At least they couldn't in court to convict somebody who potentially did something to them. As a parent, you played yourself. Family members share a profound guilt for how they enabled this abuse, chaperoned many of these vile trysts, oblivious or in denial about what Jackson was doing to their sons behind closed doors.
Like I keep saying, can't put nothing past nobody, period. I mean, have you watched the news lately? People are just crazy, especially when you least expect it. And that's all I'm saying. But enough said, what are y'all thinking about this overall? Leave your thoughts below, and while you're at it, be sure to head over to patsez.com. That's PATSEZ.com to shop for the latest women's outerwear. Shoot, I literally just ordered my very fashionable coat from them and just had to come share the site with y'all so y'all could be fly too, okay? So make sure you go check it out. You won't be disappointed, I promise. patsez.com. Don't forget to hit that bell to join the notification gang. PetsyBlog.com signing off.